Hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you're doing amazing. From this side, I'm doing well. Welcome back to the Candy Dish Show. If you're new to this channel, my name is Candy Gitonga, and today I've brought an amazing lady. And as she continues to give her story, be sure to subscribe, to like, and to always share my stories. So, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Oh, nakaa poa. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Please tell my fans your name.
Okay, hello, good people. My name is Tiffany. Hope we interact more, you get to know me better.
Wow. Welcome, Tiffany.
Thank you.
So, are you currently a student or you are working?
Currently, I'm working.
You're working.
Yeah.
Wow. And are you dating?
Well, for now, to bring up my situation, it's like maybe at the end of the story, tutajua mahali niko. Yeah.
Wow. So yours is complicated.
Mine is kind of complicated, but tutaelewana tu at the end of it all.
Wow. Welcome to this show where you get to share your experiences that leave your heart in stitches. So tell us your story.
Okay, for me, Tiffany has been brought up as a young girl back in our village. So I was brought up normally like any other kid out there. Went to school normally. Was interacting with kids. Nakumbuka hiyo maisha ya primary. It was so awesome. My bringing up, in fact, was awesome. Like, siwezi sema I've gone through a lot in my childhood. I've grown up like any other kid out there. My primary was awesome. Nikasoma vizuri. I was that very good girl who is so ambitious, who wanted to be a great person in future. Like, unaona ile yenye when I grow up yenye mwalimu anakuuliza nataka kuwa pilot, kuwa doctor. If wishes were horses. Reality now here comes. So I went to primary school. Life in high school was fairly well.
Yeah, fairly well.
Yeah, so I was that girl. Or in fact, nilikuwa mwepesi, siwezi sema nilikuwa danda. So like I was that bright girl.
Wow.
Very disciplined. And my high school life was also fairly good until I completed my high school. Then ndio ile umemaliza shule, unangoja results. They were not disappointing, of course.
Wow.
I was super happy. Got a grade that gave me a direct entry to campus, which I thank God for that.
Wow.
It was so awesome.
So what's the feeling?
That feeling, unaona CS ndio hizo umeambiwa results zinatoka sana.
Na pale village watu wapendi kwenda college.
Yeah, so like university, so like na bado with your reputation as in person chenye umekuwa umejua what you are kusoma ile high school sana, unakumbuka ile pressure like you know you must make it to campus. Unaona bado kuna ile pressure walimu walikuwa wanatupea like unaweza relate wale walimu wengine wenye ulikuwa unapata kuna walimu wako TP wamekuja, so wanatupea ile pressure ya campus. But I don't know, make sure you go to campus. So unaona kala ka feeling. So now here results are out. Nimepata direct entry to campus. I was so super your feeling. Yeah. Wow. No, facing. Yeah. So ako ka feeling, I am sure most of you guys can relate the feeling. Until this time yenye so results zimetoka, and then hatukuwa tunaingia tukimaliza campus, achana siku hizi wanaingia directly like so kuna ile period ya kungoja mnafaa kujoin September. So unaona hii period unajoin September. So kuna hiyo period ya kuprepare ku apply campuses and then the cooks does starting. So unaona umeitwa ile university yenye of which I won't disclose my campus for now, but I went ile campus yenye nilikuwa, in fact nilikuwa natamani sana hiyo shule in Goddard. I dream campus. Boom, nimequalify, nimeitwa huko. I was super excited. My mom was so happy. Like my mom was so supportive, and we have been growing up with me and my mom, and despite that my dad alikuwa ule msesi ule wa kuchezewa, ule unakumbuka Simba Parara ameingia kwa nyumba but fairly my dad was not that tough at like alikuwa ametuweka na baridi, but sile kanyanga si kuchezewa. So kuna ile yenye bado dad lazima mrespect, and then I was the first born. So kuna in fact, so the rapport with me and my mom was awesome. And bado pia dad alikuwa mzuri, he was so supportive hata na education wise. No, here campus iko, nimekuja nafaa kujoin campus. Things turned around. My dad aligeuka. Cause that's why I don't know what triggered him. Yes, I've done well, I've done my best. I'm supposed to join campus. Don't know how to bring it out, but alianza hana pesa, of which my dad like hana pesa, at is juu akona shughuli mingi, so like nashanga I'm supposed to join campus, nimeenda, of which now I went to university yenye iko Nairobi na back home ni mbali. So unaona life, you're that tender age when kasichana kadogo, you're supposed to, coming to Nairobi, hujui Nairobi and all that. Like kuna ile excitement. Excitement, unaenda shule, but bado lazima uko na ile support ya mzazi. Lazima kusupport juu basically hutaenda campus peke yako bila ile finances, bila support ya mzazi. And here saizi my mom was basically how should I bring it out? Housewife. So hana ile extra source of income. So basically dad is doing fairly good, is doing well, has all the finances, ako capable of kusomesha. Then ingetaka like, najua dad was capable. Not even was, he's still capable. But now, I wonder, sasa amegeuka, so it happened like this, story, so it was around mwezi wa, you're supposed to join campus September. So sasa tunaona ile kujipanga, it's around July ending, to approach August. So September ndio tuna join. In fact, I can remember well, I'm supposed to report to campus on 4th of September. Now basically it's now approaching August. I've no any plan, like hakuna kitu yenye yote nimepangiwa kujoin shule. Dada amekuwa literally na tuvituko. I don't know how to bring it out. So mom na try kumwambia no speak. Then by then my dad alikuwa ameanza anajibu like reaction zake ukimuuliza, the response was severe. It was tough. Mama ambia, what are you planning about Tiffany going to campus? Nini? Sema basically ana pesa, akisikia acha akae nyumbani. So with mimi, with your life, so amekuwa tour, but sudden ame change. Aski mama niski like naenda alafu unaona bado bringing up, like nakwambia my rapport with my dad was not that close. So bado naogopa ile kumface, amenika uoga mingi. So mom ndiye na bado still bado ako tough kwa mama and all that. So it happened this one day. This week, August na koma date hapo mid August hivi. So it was this time one day we decided me to approach dad before afike, so to meet town, like I was in town literally, like nilikuwa time ile masaa natokanga job. So niende niongee naye juu I'm like niende niongee nijue what is going on. How have you changed? Now we are approaching September.
No plans.
No plans. Literally everything iko.
Na ile pressure pale village like nani?
Washajua bado. So mimi mabishti wangu wanaanza unajoin wale kuri wenye tulikuwa nao high school nini wenye tushajua kila mtu campus zenye umeenda different. So it happened kuna ule mse mwenye ulikuwa shule moja and then you're happening you're going to stick to the same campus. Bado so unaona wao washajipanga, wengine washakuja Nairobi already, washajua nini, wamekuja wameamua. Unaona kuna ile mwenye anataka kuishi shule. Alafu it happened this the campus that I went, not all of us would be accommodated in school. So kuna wale wengine tulikuwa tunaishi nje ya shule. Of which unaona sijui kama watu zile nyumba zinakuanga hapo karibu na campus, hostels ziko nje ya shule, they are so expensive like mimi sijui anakwanga exaggerate, so unaona mimi mwenyewe basically sijabook, sina any, so like vacancies za kuishi ndani chances kumejaa juu mimi so obvious ndani kumejaa, so lazima nita rent nje ya shule. So basically my dad has delayed me. I didn't book zile locations za hostels and all that. So basically I have to rent nje ya shule. So it happened. So basically yes, iko nini hizo expense za nyumba zinakumbuka. The house ilikuwa the cheapest within sasa hizo hostels ziko karibu na shule. It was a very small bed sitter yenye food for 10,000. Hapo 10,000 ni rent peke yake. Huna kitanda, huna anything. Hapo 10,000 ni exclusive of maji, electricity, there is food. Now then it was equal that much close, utakuwa una require transport ya kufika shule daily. So like basically kuishi nje ya shule, the expenses plus the deposit unaona ni 10k kabed sita kadogo sana kenye kingia unajanika. So it was, you can relate the situation. Jusingi afford bado ile kubwa sana. Kuna zile juu, so like upate kabed sita kazuri nini na range around 12 so unaona ile cheapest na pia the quality of it ilikuwa ni 10,000 of which basically, so like lazima ningeji humble maybe nitafuta hiyo ya 10k plus so nakumbuka the life nje ya shule it's so expensive. Food, rent, fare, nini, so all that pressure, and still I need to concentrate on my studies. So this one evening yenye nilingoja dada akitoka job. In fact we met in a certain hotel. Uko kwetu like home, nyumbani, but it was a big hotel. Enye dada akona pesa ana afford, tutaenda tukunywe coffee jioni. So what my dad told me, and walo sijai amini whether that came out from my biological dad mwenye amenizaa. So alianza vituko.
What did he tell you?
Aliniambia so like niko nimeface dad, namwambia dad I'm supposed to return to school. It's barely now you're approaching September, I have no plans to join campus. So aliniambia one thing, it's either niachane na hiyo masomo ama nitajoin campus but under one condition. So I feel vibaya, like even to utter what the words that he told me, it's painful. Inaniumanga hadi wa leo. I feel bad literally juu aliniambia ananipenda. So like nashangaa dad, yes mimi ni your daughter, obvious unanipenda. But sasa the out of zile venye then tulikuwa tumekaa na yeye, alikuwa amekaa from that other side na mimi niko hii side. Plus unaona so uko that ka innocent girl nini, so alitoa kiatu yake. So basically unaona tumeface each other. So alikuwa ananichokoza na mguu.
Serious?
So like bado nimeshtuka na tense. What is this that is it only my dad, what is he doing chini ya meza?
Anabehave aje
chini ya meza.
So I can imagine, and the way someone is really naive. So
literally niko so much uncomfortable with what I'm getting from my dad. So you can relate. So kaanza kunipenda kwa shakambia, basi unajua unataka kusoma. And like mimi nilikuwa like so kwambia nilikuwa that ambitious girl, kuna what I want in life, there was that aggressive girl. So like nashangaa what is happening this yenye inakuja ku cut me off when I'm
from standing.
When I'm almost approaching my goal, like so kuna hii bare yenye inakuja kunikata across. Dada ameanza to feelings. Nashangaa you're my dad. In fact, and by then I was like unaona kale kasichana kalikuwa kamejitunza vizuri. Nimekuwa, in fact by then I was even a virgin. So nashangaa vitu zingine you're getting it, hearing from your dad, things that even I've never expected, I never thought of. So it's getting from my dad. So nashangaa how like so many questions were running in my mind like umeshaifikiria vitu nataka kufigure out unakosa jibu nashangaa how will you bring it out. So like hey, it was so many questions were running in my mind and I'm wondering how, and literally kusikia you're getting those words kutoka kwa nani, your dad, your biological dad,
So the condition was
ananipenda, akaanza touch like then unaona sasa
akaanza kuwa touching.
Yeah, ameanza kunichokoza kutoka kwa chini ya meza, so literally I'm uncomfortable with the situation. Then akaniambia nini, kuna venye na muattract the way ka shape wananionanga na like basically nini mrembo like I'm very young, literally ndo nimemaliza high school. I'm not exposed to these things zenye zina happen huko nje kwa world, but now my dad is the one who's anaanza kunipa. I'm getting those words from my dad when anafaa kuniambia no my daughter you're supposed to do this, this is life out there, this is what the world holds, but now I'm getting vice versa of what I really expected from a parent in fact. So like I was so much uncomfortable na bado na need kwenda shule, so akaniambia ananipenda nini ati maybe ni don't know how to bring it out, but akaniambia ananitaka mimi. So na try kumuuliza dad unanitaka aje, so like I'm figuring it out but it's sijui venye naileta, but basically akakuwa too open once want to have sex with me like hiyo kitu ili ni
Jesus.
Ushaisikia vitu zina run kwa akili yako, unauliza am I dreaming
with Sundays now you have to have sex
with my dad. So ushaisikia vitu zina run like so many things are running in your head, you're wondering am I dreaming like until you pinch yourself is it me ama ni kuota such. So like namwangalia and he's sijui macha, unaona you still even shying to your dad kumface, but ako zile za ana mean it, he really means it, and I'm that kind of innocent girl, I don't know what sex is. So it was tough, it was severe. I'm saying like this is my dream is being cut short. My dad, what? It was super tough. And it was like I just basically akaniambia go think about it. Sasa hizo tuko kwa hoteli, amekuwa na too weird reactions towards me, vitu sijai experience. Na ameniambia it's me to decide, stuck to me. And then nimekwambia home amekuwa so rough, so tough. Anatuongelesha vibaya, aski mom mwenyewe namuogopanga. So ameniachia it's me now, go think about it, go decide what you want.
Whether you want sex with me
or like
this was Sundays or
so you can relate the situation that my dad left me at. Na basically ni ule mzazi mwenyewe ukitoka hapa mnaenda kupatana naye kwa nyumba, you're going home but you will also later come, because basically he couldn't drive me in his vehicle going home. Akona mpaka gari but I was still so much uncomfortable, he didn't drive me home. Kaambia wewe tupatane nyumbani and go think about it. So mimi nilienda, of which atakuja later in the evening kutoka job and all that. Naona saa wazee nini before afike home ashatoka job nini. So basically he came later at home later in the evening. So mimi nishaenda, I was so much stressed. Like I don't know how to tell my mom, cause I don't know. So like I was fearing, of which is the thing that I'm regretting. I wish I would have done it. I would have told my mom, I would have opened up the situation that now I was left in a dilemma. Should I tell my mom? Do I need continue my studies?
Yeah.
And then my dad has been so tough on my mom. Amekuwa mkali. So I'm wondering how to bring it out. Like, so it's in that dilemma. Afu nakumbukanga kuna zile priorities and all that. Yes, I'm prioritizing my education, then there's this my mom. So nashangaa which way to go. But bado na plus bado ile pressure ya mabeshte, the way I've been brought up nini. I need to kuna wale wenye tulikuwa tuna compete nao, we have made it, so bado siwezi taka in life ni kujange ku regret waliona huyu yes alipata alimanage kwenda campus but ndio yule amebaki nyumbani.
Shango kwanza.
Yeah, haendi shule, hajaenda shule and like nisha like then niko that pressure, my friends washajipanga, washatafuta nyumba, like wengine washa allocate hostels and shule. Mimi bado niko huko ushago. Back in the village, I don't know, it's approaching, I suppose September is approaching.
Yeah.
Now I'm in that dilemma. Then I said, it's okay, I need to study, I need to further my education. Now, that's where I guess I made the worst decision in my life. That's why the worst mistake that I made in my life. Because that's why I started ruining my life until that I'm living in a life of regret up to date. Like, hii kitu inaniuma. And I don't want any other girl who is going out like that's why I've accepted, I've accepted to do this with you, to share my story with you. Maybe there's out there's a girl, a young innocent girl who is going through the same. Mwenye alikuwa na uoga, speak like asiende into, for me nilikuwa na hiyo uoga, I didn't
and still wanting to study.
So like I was doing my studies and
so finally you went to give in to your dad.
Yeah, that's what happened. And I wouldn't want it to happen to any other girl out there. That's why I'm here to share my story, so that maybe out there it'll help. I can help us save a girl out there. So because now I did it like so. Dad actually broke my virginity.
Your dad broke your virginity.
That's what really happened. So like lazima, and it was the worst experience. It was so tough. It's like, in fact, since then nimeshi kujichukia. It's the worst experience that I did. It was the worst thing that ever happened to my life. Yes, generally, yes. So it started. So I had like lazima ningekubali, and literally my life in campus was good. So alikuwa ananilipia, hata sikuenda kale ka bed sitter ka 10k kenye nilikuwa na struggle and all that. So nilikuwa na ile class, my dad amenirentia one bedroom, ameifurnish. So unaona, back in the village, the situation, like now you're in Nairobi, you in campus, literally the 4 years in campus, my life was super good. I had all the money, the pocket money. But now I was paying it with my body. My dad is using me to have this luxurious life in campus. And it was painful. Like,
so you went to sleep with him, so that
and it happened all through the 4 years in campus. Like, so my friends, I was having that guilt, but bado wanajua, like when wanani plus wenye nilikuja kutoka afterwards, walikuwa wanaona the life that I'm living. It was, unaona kale kasanda naambia my dad sijui nini, wale unakatiwa na machali high school, I'm not your class and all that, but literally yes, nilikuwa na brag that one, but literally nanikula ndani yangu, which I was not literally happy. Then it happened this thing, yes. Unaona sasa hii struggles za graduate, umemaliza campus, my dad connected me kupata kazi kwa serikali, but
immediately after umemaliza
sijahaswa ati sijui nini, kutama I got a job. And like now doing this maisha.
Nakumbuka si mama, by the way, in campus now. Nalala you are dad
going home. So dad would mara mingi angekuja Nairobi, anasema shughuli za kazi, but literally anakuja kwa side chick mwenye ni daughter yake. So you can imagine the situation. Na bado nikienda home, it was tough. It was not like literally, it was, yes, naishi maisha mazuri, and I'm literally doing the wrong thing. And then niko na ile, I've never discussed, but do your guilt all that along. I wish, ndo nimesema like, wakati nilikubali, it was the worst mistake that I did, because literally guilty imekuwa imenikula. I'm not able to disclose the situation that I'm in to my mom. And then my dad amekuwa kunipea zile threats, nisiwahi ambia mtu, like, yeah, right now, like, I'm supposed, even getting, my dad has been so selfish. Hata hataki ni date, like,
so
yeah, like, yes, na feel, this is, and I have a life after this. Like I'm of age now and I need to get married, nini, but the threats that I'm getting from my dad, it's tough, it's severe. So there's this boyfriend mwenye ananitaka, but how will I disclose it to my dad? How will I tell my mom? Mama anasema, hey, Tiffany, hata ujaini introduce kamrembo kweni, like kaboy nini, unaona bado, unaona like nimekwambia with me and my mom, we had that bond.
Yeah, that bond.
Like my mom tumekuwa tukishare, but now we had the bond, yes, but nimekuwa nikimshare, I've been sharing literally all my life, but hii saizi sijaweza kushare with my mom. It's the worst, it's the tough. I wish I wouldn't have done it right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which singekubali, maybe by then hata ningepeleka situation yangu ningeenda kutafuta juu. Serikali like wish if out there kuna msichana mwenye give in into such situation, like into such petty things. They're out there saizi, speak up your mind. Hautakosa mtu atakusponsor masomo huko nje. Literally was a bright girl.
Yeah.
But I ruined my like, yes, nilisoma, yes, niko na ile kazi, but my life is full of guilt. I'm literally guilty na nikula hadi wa leo. I'm supposed to get married, I'm of age.
Yeah.
Kuna ule mtu,
yeah.
Unaona, but now the threats from my dad.
So that one has limited, from dating, right?
Yes, I'm dating, but still sitaka babangu ajue. And now ile wakati unafaa kuolewa, boy anataka kwenda kuona wazazi. How will it be?
Yeah,
my dad. So basically imekuwa tough. Sasa it's tough, so I'm shangaa, how will I disclose this to my parents? My dad with all the threats. It's tough. I don't know.
I think from there you have to face all your fears and maybe what the worst that can happen. So what the worst that can happen. Now you made a mistake, no. But now you're not people regretting about that mistake. Stuff. Okay. Maybe our fans can leave the comment there, maybe to advise you or maybe to give away about it. But it is one the most full episode, and thank you so much for sharing your story. We really appreciate. So guys, leave your comment down below. Advise Tiffany of how she should go about it, about all this story, and please be sure to like this video, subscribe, and share with your friends. Till next time, bye.